We turn now to this Giving Tuesday. We are turning to the Salvation Army, an organization usually serving 2.6 million people during the holiday season, and this year that number is expected to jump to over 6 million, what they're calling a tsunami of need this Christmas.
And here to talk about what we can all do to help is National Commander of the Salvation Army, Commissioner Kenneth Hodder. Welcome and thank you for being with us, Commissioner.
Hello, folks. Great to be with you today.
Well, it is good to see you and that smiling face, and you've got some work ahead of you. Of course, we know, given what's going on, there are going to be fewer kettles out there. You have fewer volunteers. There are fewer dollars in people's pockets to actually be giving out, and there's less foot traffic. You're up against all that, and you're expecting, with the need greater than ever, that you could actually see half of the money you usually bring in the holidays. What are you going to do here?
That's right. It is a tsunami of need that we're facing, and you're right that our Christmas Kettle campaign is greatly challenged this year. So we're going to do a couple of things. The first thing is there will be kettles on the streets. Wherever we can find an appropriate location and do it safely, there will be kettles. But those kettles will now provide an electronic means of giving. Through Google Pay or Apple Pay, an individual will be able to walk up to a kettle. They can either bump the sign with their phone or scan the QR code, and they'll be able to make their donation electronically. That, we hope, will make it even safer and simpler for people to give. In addition to that, however, we have established a website, rescuechristmas.org, where everyone can go in, plug in their zip code, and the Salvation Army's services and the opportunities for assistance or for giving will all come up right to that individual's screen. So we're trying to do lots of new things that will expand our digital presence and help us meet the need this year.
That's incredible. And speaking of meeting the need, and for those who can give, and it's amazing that you've made it so safe and accessible for anyone who can, what and who will they be helping? What are the biggest needs that you're seeing this year?
There are three big ones, Amy. The first one has to be food. The Salvation Army is serving millions and millions more meals this year than we did last. Last year, we served about 1 million meals a week. Between March and September, we served over 100 million meals. So the need has more than doubled this year, and so food is number one. Number two, rent and utilities. We're expecting, particularly as we get close to the end of the month, that people are going to have a real challenge with respect to their rent and their utilities, and we want to help. And third, of course, we never want a parent to have to choose between paying their utility bill and putting a Christmas toy under the tree. So toys are going to be a big issue for us this year.
And Commissioner, I know so many people are used to dropping their spare change into those red buckets, and they might feel like what they could give is too small if they're going online and going through this more formal process. But I imagine any amount still matters.
Any amount still matters. And if they don't want to buy online, they can text the word kettle to 91999. They can even make a donation over Alexa. We want to make sure that people know there are all kinds of ways that they can help the Army this year.
Wow. I love how creative you've gotten. Alexa, please donate to the Salvation Army. It couldn't be more simple. Commissioner Kenneth Hodder, we know you have been so busy and are working so tirelessly to help so many families out there. So thank you for all that you do, and thank you for being with us.
Thanks so much, and Merry Christmas to you both.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
You know, you may have just inadvertently donated.
Right, if we had an Alexa in the studio.
No, people at home, we've had this issue before. The TV is on, and you say, Alexa, it triggers. You may have just upped his donation.
Army. You're welcome, Salvation Army.
Good job, Robach.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.